In arithmetic ability, the topic is ratio and proportion. Hi friends, so in this topic I'll explain you first all the description, the complete theory part about ratio and proportion. Then I'll explain you one of the model paper. This is a practice exercise which will come from the same topic, ratio and proportion, from all the previous examinations, from all the competitive exams. For any competitive exam, from this ratio and proportion, the questions will come like this. So I'll show you some of the questions, how the questions will come from this after explanation of the theory part in ratio and proportion. So not only this paper, some other papers are also available in this following website. So you can see here, right? This is www.foundation4iit.com. So if you go through this, there is a link in description below. You click on that. Now you can get all the material for any competitive exams such as arithmetic aptitude and quantitative aptitude material is available here. Apart from that, you can see ICSE, CBSE, SSC Intermediate, all other information and class-wise model papers are also available. And subscribe the channel in case if you did not do subscribe this. Fine. So we will start the topic now. First, the ratio. So briefly discuss the topic first. Comparison of two quantities of same kind by division is known as ratio. So ratio is nothing but just comparing or comparison. Comparison of two quantities. So the two quantities also the same kind, the same units. Then that is nothing but ratio. For example, 20 ml and 35 ml. So when we compare these two quantities, that is 20 is to and 35, that symbol we'll use, or else we can write 20 by 35 or 20 is to 35, both are same. If you simplify, always you'll write simplest form the ratios. 5 table, 5 fours are 5 7, so 4 is to 7 is the ratio of 20 ml and 35 ml. So comparing two quantities of the same kind by division is known as a ratio. So we can denote with that A by B, that is A is to B. A is to B also we can write. So like this 10 is to 20. For example, rupees 10 and 20 paisa. So 10 is to 20, if you take, this is wrong. We should make the same units. Now this is rupees 10, right? So 10 rupees is nothing but 1000 paisa is to 20 paisa. So if we compare in this way, there is a correct ratio. Okay, the comparison of two quantities of the same kind is known as the ratio. So in this A by B, so we are denoting ratio A by B or A is to B. So in this we can call this A, means the first term, antecedent. So this is antecedent or the first term. We can call it as the first term or antecedent. Then this B, we can call it as the consequent or the second term. So only two quantities you're comparing, right? So first one is antecedent and second one is consequent. Now this is a ratio. Then proportion. Okay, so ratio is comparing two quantities. Now the proportion is when two ratios are equal, then they are said to be in proportion. When two ratios are equal. Or equal, then they are said to be in proportion. So let us see the example. So okay, that is what you can say. For example, A is to B is equals to C is to D. So A is to B is one ratio and C is to D is one ratio. Now when we made equal them, then that is in proportion. So we can call A is, or we can write the two columns. The symbol also is instead of equal you can use. So proportion symbol is this. So the proportion is represented by the symbol. So what symbol? Now this one, the two dot, two colon. Now this is symbol to represent the proportion. Then now in this A is to B and C is to D, this B and C are called means. B comma C are means, and A and D are extremes, extreme terms or mean terms. Now A and D, A comma D are extremes. So B, C are the mean terms, A, D are the extremes. Now whenever two ratios are in proportion, if A is to B is equals to C is to D, then A into D is equals to B into C. Okay, that is product of means is equal to product of extremes. That when the two ratios are in proportion, so that one, then only the product of means is equals to product of extremes. So remember this formula we'll use in the problems. So the questions will come like one of the value is not given, you can find out. For example, 2 is to 3 is equals to 4 is to 6 plus x. So in these cases we can take 3 into 4 is equals to 2 into 6 plus x. So you can find out the value of x. The unknown value you can find out of 4. If you know, if you don't know any one of the value, you can find it. Right? Now these are the definitions of ratio and proportion. Let us see some important points in this. Some important points, that is, so, okay, one by one point I'll explain just briefly. These are all helpful for an examination point of view. Shortcut. The first one, if A, B, C, D are four non-zero numbers, let us take A, B, C, D, because you're using two ratios. So A is to B or C is to D. Any four numbers, these four are belongs to non-zero numbers. So any ratio, now let's take A is to B is equals to C is to D. So in this, the D is known as, because it's in the fourth place, so that is why D is known as a fourth proportional. That is fourth proportional. In case in this type, and one more, in A is to B is equals to again B is to C. So in this case, C is the third proportional. C is known as third proportional because A, B and B, C. So means are same here. See, A is to B is equal to B is to C. So C is the third proportional of A and B, between A and B. So mean proportional of A and B is root AB. That means, so from this what we can write, B square is equals to A into C, because product of the means is equal to product of extremes. So B is equal to root AC. Therefore the mean proportional of A and B. mean proportional of A and B means root AB, because you are taking AC. A comma B is equals to root AB. When we take AC, then root A into C. So how the questions will arise from this? Okay, for example, mean proportional of 16, 8 comma 2 I am taking. So mean proportional of 8 comma 2, that is square root of 8 into 2. So square root of 16, that is equals to 4. So mean proportional of 8 comma 2 is 4. Then we'll see the comparison of ratios. Next, comparison of ratios. So whenever one ratio, so whenever two ratios are equal, only they are in proportion. Two ratios are equal. Now, for example, if you take greater than or less than symbol, there is comparison. I'll write example. A is to B is greater than C is to D. Then A by B is greater than C by D, because ratio A is to B is also nothing but A by B. So like this you can compare. Now compound ratio. Compound ratio. The compound ratio of, so how we can define the compound ratio? With example I'll tell you. The compound ratio of, so let us take two ratios or three you can take. A is to B, compound ratio of A is to B, C is to D, and E is to F is equals to all the antecedents you should multiply, that is A, C, E, by all the consequents, product of consequence, B, D, F. So this is the compound ratio. If they are given only 2, then you can only take. So compound ratio of A is to B and C is to D. Then compound ratio of A, B and C, D is, that is A into C is to B into D. This is 3 are given, 2 are given, anything is also the product of antecedent by product of consequent. Next we will see some type of ratios like duplicate ratio, subduplicate, triplicate, subtriplicate. So around 4-5 types are there. I'll explain you. This is duplicate ratio and subduplicate ratio. First I'll write the types. Subduplicate ratio and triplicate ratio. So triplicate ratio and subtriplicate ratio. So these 4 types. So what is this 4 first? So duplicate ratio of A is to B. So for every ratio, now A is to B is one ratio. Then duplicate ratio of A is to B is A square is to B square. Okay, if you do squaring on every term, then that is a duplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio, A is to B is the ratio, then subduplicate ratio of A is to B is square root of A is to square root of b. Okay. Similarly, triplicate ratio. So triplicate ratio of a is to b, that is a triple, no? So a cube is to b cube. Then a is to b is the ratio of subtriplicate of a is to b is, that is cube root. That means a power 1 by 3. So cube root of a is to cube root of b, or a to the power 1 by 3 is to b to the power 1 by 3. These are the four types: duplicate and subduplicate, triplicate and subtriplicate ratios. So examination point of view, you'll get the questions. For example, 2 is to 3 is the ratio. So its duplicate is 2 square. 2 square is to 3 square. That is 4 is to 9. So 4 is to 9 is the duplicate ratio of 2 is to 3. So vice versa also. So if it is a square b square and a is to b is the duplicate ratio for the reverse. Okay, these four you just try to remember. Then let's see componendo and dividendo. This is a, for solving the problems you can use this term, componendo and dividendo. Componendo and dividendo. Fine. If a by b is equals to c by d, then according to componendo and dividendo rule, if a by b is equal to c by d, then a plus b by a minus b also should be equals to c plus d by c minus d. So this is the rule. That is, denominator c is added to numerator and also subtracted from it. Both are added and both are subtracted. This is componendo and dividendo. Now let us see the variation. Now variation. So it's very simple. For any constant k, for any constant k, so k is a value, it's constant. Then if x is equals to ky, that means then x is directly proportional to y. If x is equals to ky, then x is directly proportional to y. That symbol you can write. So this is directly proportional to y. Then inversely proportional also. For example, for any constant k, xy is equal to k. For any constant k, if x into y is equal to k, then x is inversely proportional to y. That means x is directly proportional to 1 by y. Okay, these are the two formulas. Then let us see one simple shortcut. Even in terms of terms, they'll give like if a by b is equals to c by d is equals to e by f equals to so on is equals to some k. So k is a constant. Then we can apply this formula a plus c plus e plus so on by similarly b plus d plus f plus so on is also, you'll get the same k. So even separate ratios are equal to k, then adding all the numerators and all the denominators also is equals to same constant k. So these are the brief information regarding the theory part. Now when you come to the problems, so in the problems also give three simple shortcuts. First one, if a is to b and b is to are given, then okay, I'll write question. if A is to B and B is to C are given, then A is to B is to C is given by, then A is to B is to C is equals to dash. So A is to B value is given and B is to C also a ratio is given. Then A is to B and B is to C. So A is to B is to C together is, so we can write one simple formula. Let me let me explain an example for this. You understand clearly. For example, A is to B is 2 is to 3 is given. Fine. Then B is to C is equals to some 9 is to 10 is given. Then A is to B is to C is equal to dash. So here first ratio A value 2, second B value is 3. But here B value is 9 and C value is 10. Here B is 3 and here B is 9. So we should make the LCM and all. Instead of that, directly method I will tell you for that formula to find out A is to B is to C. Just we have to write. So A is to B and B is to C. Like this you are right first. That is 2 is to 3 and down 9 is to 10. Then we need three values. A is to B is to C we have to find out now. That is A is to B is to C is equals to. So 2 into 9 you multiply 18 and 3 into 9 27, again 3 into 10 30. So 18 is to 27 is to 30 is the answer. You can simplify 3 table. Find 3 6 3 9s are 3 10s. So 6 is to 9 is to 10 is the value of A is to B is to C. So can you write formula then? A into B is to B into B is to B into C. Okay, you can remember in this way. One more example I'll tell you. X is to Y is equals to 2 is to 3. Y is to Z is equals to 10 is to 12. Then X is to Y is to Z is equals to dash. Fine. So what you have tried first, 2 is to 3 asked is down, Y is the common term. So 10 is to 12. Under Y value should keep. Then you have to do multiplication. What you have to multiply first? 2 into 10 20. Again straight multiplication. 3 into 10 is 30. Then again 3 into 12. So 36. 20, 30, 36. You can cancel two table, 10, 15 and 18. So 10 is to 15 is to 18. This is the formula for whenever they given only two ratios and asking for A is to B is to C. For example, okay, if they mention three ratios, A is to B, B is to C and C is to D, then outright A is to B is to C is to D. Fine. Now this method is only for two terms. Now this is for three ratios. Let me write question first. For example, A is to B is equals to 2 is to 3, B is to C is equals to 4 is to 5 and C is to D is equals to some 2 is to 7. So something is given like this. Then what is the value of A is to B is to C is to D? So First I'll explain you one simple shortcut tricks, then you can solve this problem. So I'll write here, if a by b is given and some b by c is given, then c by d, these three are given. So in a by b, first one is numerator, second is denominator. So this is, I'm taking n1 by d1. Now this is n2 by d2, then n3 by d3. So a is to b, b is to c, c is to d is given like this. Then if you want, then a is to b is to c is to d is given by, okay, so this formula remember, then we can write this n1 into n2 into n3. Then extra we need 4 a b c d. Now this is first one, second, third I'll write. Now fourth remember, d1 d2 d3. So for easy remember I'm saying first three are numerators 3 and last three are denominators 3. Next denominator 1 followed by numerator 2 numerator 3, then denominator 1 denominator 2 numerator 3. Okay, d1 n2 n3 d1 d2 n3. Everything, the order is not changing. Observe this 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 and 1 2 3, but only first three are numerators 3, last three is denominators 3. Next d1 n2 n3 d1 d2 n3. So according to that we can solve our sum. So in our problem n1, so this is n1 d1 n2 d2, we change it n2 d2 n3 d3. So this is numerator 1 and denominator 1. So according to our method n1 n2 n3, that is 2 into 4 into 2 2 4 2 is 2. Then last one is all the denominators, right? That is 3 into 5 into 7. Then followed by d1 3 into n2 n3 4 2, d1 d2 3 into 5 and 3 is 2. So this if you simplify you get answer. If overall 4 terms in any common sub they can cancel. Now 2 4 is 8, 8 2 is 16 is 2, 12, 24 is 2, 30 is 2. Okay, 3 5 is 15 and 15 into 7. So you can multiply this directly, you can get answer. How much it is? 105. Now this value if you simplify, it is possible to simplify, otherwise 16 is to 24 is to 30 is to 105 is the answer. Whenever the 4 terms 3 ratios and asking for a is to b is to c is to d, then you can apply this method. Fine. Yeah. Now so when the ratio is divided some part, when the p is divided in two parts in the given ratio, like this one more question, for example rupees 215 divide in the ratio 2 is to 3, or rupees 100 divide in the ratio 1 is to 2, or 2 is to 5 ratio which is to divide rupees 110. So like these questions when they ask, let me write formula. If p is divided in two parts in the ratio a is to b, p is a value. If p is divided in ratio A is to B. Then first part, that means part of A. Then first part is the first ratio is A by total ratio, that is A plus B, into the given value, that is P. That is AP by A plus B. Okay, then second part, second ratio is B into the total, which is the given value is P by A plus B. Okay, this all if you simplify. So A, B, C, if they given also the same procedure. If P is divided in ratio A is to B is to C. Okay, then three parts. Therefore, first part, that is A into P by, you can take 3 A, B, C, you should add A plus B plus C. Then second part is B into P by A plus B plus C. Similarly, third part is CP by same A plus B plus C. So if you simplify, you'll get. Now let us see the previous one question. Now 215, I should divide in the ratio 2 is to 3. So first part 2 ratio is, so 2 is to 3 in the, for A is to B. In the, for A and B person, you have to divide in the ratio 2 is to 3. So first part means A. How much you get A? That is 2 into 215 by 2 plus 3. That is the amount for A. Then B's amount is 3 into 215 by same 2 plus 3. So just you have to simplify this. 215 into 2, 430 by 5, 86. Same 215 into 3. Otherwise from the total you can subtract 86. Total is 215, right? From this 86 if you subtract, the remaining value will come. Otherwise 215 into 3. 645 by 5. So if you simplify, there is you get the value of B. Fine. Then on the last one simple formula, if A by B is equal to 1, then some A plus X by B plus X also will get same 1, and even A minus X by B minus X also will get only ratio is 1. Okay, there is no change in the ratio when two terms in it are multiplied or divided by any non-zero number. There's also value is not changed. One more, A is to B is exactly equals to some AX is to BX, otherwise that is equals to A by X is to B by X. Any non-zero number, if you multiply or divide with same both sides, then ratio is not change. So this is the theory part. Now we'll go through the one of the practice exercise. Some questions I'll explain you how they will come from this topic in any competitive exams. Fine, few sums are there. So there are plenty of exercise papers. One paper I'll explain you here in this video. So some more videos and some more model papers worksheets are there in the given website. You can click on the link in the description below. You can go through them for free of cost. Let us see the problems now one by one. First one, yeah, as I discussed previous, if A is to B is equal to 5 is to 7 and B is to C is 6 is to 11, then A is to B is to C is equal to dash. Then problem we already solved. So same questions how I explained earlier. A, B is 5, 7. A is to B is equals to 5 is to 7. Then B is to C 611. B is to C is equal to 6 is to 11. Then A is to B is to C is equal to dash. Then how to write this? 5 is to 7. First value asked is, that is AB. Next BC. So under down this value you can write with some gap. So under B term, B value should get again. Then the multiplication process, that is 5 into 6, 7 into 6 and 7 into 11. First 5 into 6 is to again 7 into 6 is to 7 into 11. So this, if you simplify, that is the required answer. 5 6 are 30 and 7 6 are 42, 7 11 is 77. 30 42 77. 30 42 77 is second answer, right? Next one, A is to B 3 4, B C 8 9. But they are asking only AC. A B B C. Generally the previous formula is for A B C. First we'll find out A is to B is to C. Then from that we'll take only AC value. Only AC ratio we can take. Because A value is, B value is 4, your B value is 8. AB 3 4, BC 8 9. Three is to 4. B is to C. 8 is to 9. So there are two methods to solve. Now here first ratio B and here B. But your B value is 4 and your B value is 8. So if you can make this also 8, then directly can write AC. There are two methods. In case if you can make, easily possible to make the values are same. Here 8 and this is a 4, right? So 4 if you multiply to 2, then it becomes 8. So we can take directly multiply it to 2, that is, because 4 into 2, same should 2 multiply for this also, because as I explained earlier previous, any ratio, the same number if you multiply or divide, the ratio will not change. Then that I will change. 3 2s are 6, 8. Now B is to C is 8 is to 9. So B. Now both are got same answer. Now A is this, C is 9. So A is to C is equal to 6 is to 9. You can simplify. 3 2s are 3 3s are 2 is to 3. So whenever the B terms are same, then only we can eliminate them and can take A and C ratio. 2 is to 3. This is one way. Otherwise you can use the same method like previous. That is 3 is to 4 is AB and 8 is to 9 is BC. Then 3 4s are 24 and 4 into 8 32 and 4 is to 9 36. Right? Now this is A B C, but we need only A is to C. So A is 24, C is 36. So you can cancel. 12 2s are 12 3s are. So 2 is to 3. That is A is to C. Okay, fine. Which is the method is easy that you can follow according to the given question. Similarly, third also A B B C C D and A D they're asking. So you can find out A B C D. From that you can take only A is to D value. The fourth problem, if A is to B is to C is equal to 2 is to 3 is to 4, then A by B is to B by C is to C by A is equals to dash. So A, B, C values you have to find out first. So A is to B is to C, let us take some constant K. So I'll explain here. Now the given is value is A is to B is to C is given 2 3 4, 2 is to 3 is to 4, right? Then let A is equals to some 2k constant, B is equals to 3k, because for 3 times it is B, so 3 into some constant. Then C is equals to 4 into k. Let assume this. Then the value of what you have to find out: A by B, B by C, C by A. A by B, B by C, and C by A value we need to find out. Just you can substitute. A by B. A is 2k, B is 3k. So 2k by 3k, B by C. 3k by 4k is equal to C by A. 4k by 2k. So directly also you can take, because anyway k get cancelled. So k terms will get cancelled here. Numerator and denominator are same, because all the ratio. Then what you got finally? 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 2. Now take the denominators and find out LCM. 3, 4, 2 LCM. 2, 3 is 2 2s are 2 1s. So 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So LCM is 12. Now with this 12 you multiply every ratio. Every ratio multiply with 12. Then 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 2. So should multiply with 12. So we'll get only numerators. We'll not get any ratios. 3 1s are 3 4s are 4 3s are. So exactly you'll get cancelled because we took LCM. 2 4s are 8, 3 3s are 9, 4 6 are 24. So 8 is to 9 is to 24 is the value. 8 9 24. 8 9 24 is this. Any question is given, you can just take some constant k, then easily. Okay, fifth also same, similar like third. We can do sixth one. If 2a is equal to 3b is equal to 4c, then a is to b is to c is equal to dash. Same, a value, b value, c value you need to find out first. Let me explain you. Let me take this page. So given value is 2a, 2a, 3b, 4c. 2a is equal to 3b is equal to 4c. So the value which is given, this takes some x, say, take some x value. Then a is equals to x by 2. Similarly, b is equal to x by 3. C is equal to x by 4. Okay. Then we need to find out a is to b is to c. A is to b is to c. So a is equal to x by 2. B is x by 3 and c is x by 4. X is a common in all the ratios, so we can eliminate this. Then 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. Okay, x can cancel, right? In the same ratio all the values are same. That's what we can remove this. Now 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4. So what number should multiply? Take 2 3 4, denominators only take and find out LCM. 2 3 is 6, 6 2 is 12. So 12 is LCM. Then every number multiply with 12. So 1 by 2 into 12, 1 by 3 into 12, and 1 by 4 into 12. This is 6 is to 4 is to 3. Okay, after cancellations. 6, 4, 3 is no common table to cancel. So 6 is to 4 is to 3 is the answer. 6, 4, 3. Fine. Okay. Then A is to B. The seventh is A is to B is 1 by 2 is to 3 by 8. BC 1 by 3 5 by 9. CD 5 by 6 is to 3 by 4. Then what is the ratio of A is to B is to C is to D? First you will find out the ratios of A, B, B, C, C, D separately. Then you can apply the formula. Now any ratio, for example, for A is to B is equals to some small a by B is to some C by D. So then you can write cross multiplication. A into D is equals to B into C. Always first fraction numerator into second fraction denominator should multiply. So this concept will apply in this. Okay, you take the question. A is to B. How much is given? 1 by 2 is to 3 by 8. 1 by 2 is to 3 by 8. So you can go for cross multiplication. 8 is to 6. You can simplify this. 2 table. I can cancel 4 is to 3. So that is A is to B. Similarly, B is to C. 1 by 3, 5 by 9. 5 by 9. So if you do cross multiplication, 9 is to 15. When you simplify, 3 3s are 3 5s are. So 3 is to 5. Then A, B, B, C, C, D also is given. Right? C is to D is 5 by 6 is to 3 by 4. Same. 5 by 6, 3 by 4. Cross multiplying 20 is to 18. If you eliminate 10 and 9. So 10 is to 9. Now finally what we got, A is to B, 4 is to 3. So this is the result now. Up to here, A is to B is equals to 4 is to 3. B is to C is equal to 3 is to 5. And C is to D is 10 is to 9. Now we need A is to B is to C is to D. A is to B is to C is to D. So you remember formula, right? N1 D1 numerator denominator, then N2 D2, N3 and D3. So 4 terms we need in the ratio A, B, C, D. So formula I am writing N1, N2, N3. Okay, then D1, then N2, N3. Now D1, D2 two times, then N3. Then last one is only D1, D2, D3. Okay, you can remember easily only D1, D1, D2, D1, D2, D3. Numbers are order 1 2 3, 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. First 3 are numerators 3, last 3 are denominators 3. Middle only D1 will start, here D1 D2 will start. Okay. So which is easy way that you can remember. Then if you apply this 4 into 3 into 10, D1 3 into same N2 N3, 3 into 10, D1 D2, 3 into 5 into 10, all the denominators 3 into 5 into 9. So if it is a possibilities are there, you can go for cancellation. So 3 is in all the terms, right? So you can cancel it. 3, it should be everywhere. 3 here, 3 here and 3 here. So there is n3. This is 10. Then remaining is anything is rest of thing is in 5 table. You can cancel in all the 3, all the 4. Every term there should be there is a chance to cancel. Then only you can go for cancelling. 5 2s are same 5 table. 5 2s are 5 1s are 5 1s. The remaining is 4 2s are 8, 3 2s are 6, 10, 9. So this is the A is to B is to C is to D. 8 6 10 9. 8 6 10 9. Yeah. So same concept they're asking in different way. Eighth one, 2a is equals to 3b and 4b is equal to 5c. So we should get a is to b value first. Okay, 2a is equal to 3b. 2a equal to 3b, and what is given? And one more, 4b is equal to 5c. Okay, I said you a by b is equals to nothing but a is to b. So we should find out a by b value and b by c value first. So from this, a by b is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, this b value can take this side, 2 will be division. Then a is to b is equal to 3 is to 2. Similarly, b by c is equals to 5 by 4. So b is to c is equals to 5 is to 4. Then you'll apply the formula. I will write together 3 2 and 5 4. So 3 5 is 15, 5 2 is 10, 2 4 is 8. This multiply and this both you can multiply. 5 10 8. So they're asking question. Yeah, only A in C. A is to C. So A is 15, C is 8. So 15 is to 8. 15 is to 8 is this. Ninth one. Ninth is directly formula also. For example, A by B 3 is equal to B by 4 is equal to C by 5. Then A is to B C is equal to 3 is to 4 is to 5 only will come. Same whatever denominators that only will come. Because any value A by X is equals to B by Y is equal to C by Z. Then A is to B is to C is equals to X is to Y is to Z. Okay, this also like on formula you can remember. The denominators itself you can make as in formula. Something. A is X is to Y is to Z. The ratio of 4 to the power 3.5. Yeah. 4 to the power 3.5 is to 2 to the power 5. So ratio we need to find out. 3.5, right? Yeah. Just we can make the bases same, we'll get the answer. It's easy. 4 to the power 4 to the power 3.5 is to 2 to the power 5. So bases I should make it equal. Then 4 power means I can write 2 power 2 all to the power 3.5 is to 2 to the power 5. Now 2 to the power a power m in my previous video, like ratio, I mean exponents topic is there that you can see. These all how to write exponents formulas. A power m all to the power n is equals to a to the power m into n. This formula when applied, 2 to the power 2 into 3.5, that is 2 to the power 7 is to 2 to the power 5. Then we can write like a is to b is equal to a by b. So 2 power 7 by 2 power 5. Yes, you can write 2 to the power 7 minus 5 is 2 power 2. That is equal to 4. So 4 means you can write again 4 by 1. That is 4 is to 1. Fine, simple ratio. So 4 is to 1 is the answer. Is there is. Okay, next when the proportion problem solves is there. When two ratios are in proportion, the product of means is equal to product of extremes. Right? 0.75 is to this last 11th one. 0.75 is to x proportional to 5 is to 8. That means you can use means is equal to extremes concept. Zero point 0.75 is to x. The proportional to 5 is to 8. So whenever the two ratios are equal, they are in proportion, then product of means is equal to product of extremes. Okay, x into 5 is equals to 0.75 into 8. So what you can write from this, x is equals to 0.75 into 8 by 5. You can cancel this. 0.125. So 0.15 into 8. You can multiply directly. 1.2, 120. So 120 means 1.20. 1.2 is the value of x. So these are the problems, and similarly, so every question which is related to the another formula, otherwise we can simplify with the concept of proportional symbol. 12th also similar, x is to y is equal to 5 is to 2, then 8x plus 9y is to 8x plus 2y. Just you can substitute in the place of x 5, in the place of y 2, so you'll get the answer. Okay, one sum I'll tell you similar question. It's easy remaining. 13th one, x is to y is equal to 2 is to 1, then x square minus y square is to x square plus y square. So if you take this is some k, anything you can take some k, then x is equals to 2k and y is equals to 1k. Right? You can substitute. Otherwise, whenever the same squares, because here also x square, y square, all the powers are same, then you can directly also you can substitute. You will get the answer. So account notation if you want, then what you can take, the question is x is to y is equals to 2 is to 1. So let x is equals to 2 times some k and y is equals to 1k, that is k. So we ought to find the value of x square minus y square is to x square plus y square. So 2k whole square minus k square is to 2k whole square plus k square. 2k whole square is 4k square minus k square, 4k square plus k square. This is 3k square and this is 5k square. K square cancel, then 3 is to 5. Fine. Just if you simplify also, means after eliminating the same ratio both sides, then you get the answer 3 is to 5. 3 is to 5, right? Yeah, this one. Yeah, 14 also similar sum. 15, the ratio of 50 centimeters to 4 meters. So we need the ratio is nothing but comparing quantities. That is the same kind. That means same units. This is centimeters, this is meters. So 50 centimeters, 4 meters is 400 centimeters. Then 0, 0. 5 is to 40. So 1 is to 8. You can do it. Then a is to 5 is equal to b is 7 is equal to c is to 8. Then a plus b plus c by a. Yeah. Even this also. That means this you can write a by 5 is equal to b by 7 is equal to c by 8. Okay. Then this directly value can substitute. Instead of a b c, substitute 5 7 8. So 5 plus 7 plus 8 by again 5. Okay, 5 7 8 20 by 5. That is equal to 4. So we'll get the 4. Okay, concept is same. In 17 also we can do the same, take some constant k and we can do. Fine. So these are the problems explained. I'll give you remaining questions solutions also. So remaining worksheets are also available in the given website which I'm showing here. So click on the link in description below and you can see the solutions of the worksheets as well as some other exercise papers, some model papers, and not only numerical ability, you can see some quantitative aptitude shortcut tricks videos also available with the same topic. Fine. Okay. I hope you understood well. So you subscribe this channel in case you did not do, because we'll upload only the videos which are linked with educational videos and which are helpful for 6th class to 12th class. All the information in this website is free of cost. Fine, anything is information is there, please comment in the box. I hope you understood well and thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.